Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. And it is Thursday in July.
And you know what that means!
It is time for another Media Reload unboxing. So I have been doing these Media Reload mystery unboxings the entire month of July. Of course, this is week 2, but it's actually box 3 over the past few weeks here. And I love doing these. You guys seem to like watching them. So again, thank you so much for all the comments and all the support on that last one. I cannot wait to see what box number 3 has in store for me. And I will mention, I did end up pulling, I think it was called Open Your Eyes from the last box, because turns out that is the original to Jerry Maguire. I guess Jerry Maguire is the remake. And so I pulled that one out due to popular demand. Now, I can't say that I will be able to comment on every video because I am trying to do a little bit more of the batch filming thing where I film things kind of in one chunk and then post them at normal intervals. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that I did keep one from the last box. So let's do this. Let me point out, I know I look like a cow. Like, I hate the print on this is ridiculous, but look at this. I love it. It's so cool. That was like a $10 shirt or $12 shirt from Meyer. Heck yeah, I love getting Goosebumps shirts, especially for such a cheap price. But anyway, with all of that said, if you guys have a quick second, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. But with that said, let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right in to my Media Reload mystery unboxing number 3. All right, so we are opened up, and I could be crazy, but this box felt a little bit heavier than the other ones, so maybe we'll get a little bit more in it this time, maybe like box 1, which I think had like 59, if I'm not mistaken, so we will see. So let's get into this and see what we have on top here. First up, all right, so we have a good movie, but I do own this one. This is X2, X-Men United. Really good film. Obviously, I love all of the X-Men movies, but this one, of course, I own on Blu-ray. So first one is in the trade pile for today. Let's keep on chucking through here. Keep on trucking through. Road to Perdition, actually written by Max Allan Collins, who is an author that I love. Does a ton of novelizations, but also does the Quarry series. But this is another one that I do own, so I will put this one in the trade pile. Road to Perdition, another good movie though, so we're 2 for 2 on good movies, but 0 for 2 on anything I need for the collection. Oh, well, here's one I actually need. This is Red. So this one is available all the way up to 4K, but I never picked it up. I remember this one being on the shelves when I worked at Family Video, and its sequel, and I just never watched them. So I am going to hold on to this one. It is in there. Make note of that, because sometimes it's not the right disc. Actually, that's only happened once, but I'm gun shy ever since then. But yeah, I'm excited to see this one, see what it's all about. Another one that would definitely benefit from Blu-ray, but hey, it's one of those, like, if I like it, then I'll get the 4K down the road. But, oh, all right, here we go. This is cool. Rebound, the Martin Lawrence comedy. I actually have never seen this before, but I love Martin Lawrence, and it has all the different aspect ratios you could want on there. So heck yeah, I'm holding on to that one. That's a good one. Rebound. Very happy to add that one to the collection. I don't know what happened with Martin Lawrence. I feel like he just disappeared off the face of the earth, but he did a lot of movies like this, and like First Night, I think, was another one. Is that not, that's not the right name. I'll put up the one I'm talking about here because I forget what it's called. But yeah, he just has like random comedies like that. All right, so here's another one. This is The Prince and Me with Julia Stiles. So this one, it's not for me, but I know like my wife would like this, or probably does like this. I don't know if she'll actually watch it, so I'm not sure if I really need to keep it or not. A surprising amount of special features on the back there, so that's cool. Oh man, this is one I'm just not sure about. Again, like, I know that I won't watch this, but will she? Probably not. Again, her going to my physical media collection and putting a disc in, it just like never happens anymore. So I'm going to put this in the trade pile for now. Maybe I'll pull that out later. We'll see. All right. I think that's everything on the top. Yeah, it is. So now we have a couple of stacks here. So I'll just dive into the first one. All right, so we have The Score with Robert De Niro and Edward Norton. This is one that I do own on Blu-ray, thanks to Mill Creek Entertainment. I think this was from Mill Creek. Anyway, I know this one was available at Big Lots for like $5 for a while there, but that will go into the trade pile because I do own it already. Save the Last Dance. You know what? Now here's one that I know my wife likes. And frankly, I wouldn't mind seeing this because this has been a very long time. I'm sure I've seen this. I think this was one that like one of the movies that my choir teacher played in class. And so I'm going to hold on to this one. This one is pretty good from what I remember. And again, I know my wife will like it. So it's going in the keep pile, even if she never ends up watching it. That's one I am interested in seeing. Okay, so here's a random one I've never heard of before with Orlando Bloom in it. Smart Chase. Danny Stratton, a washed-up private security agent who was given a chance to clear his name and escort a valuable Chinese antique out of Shanghai. But his team is ambushed. He must risk his life to save the priceless artifact and restore his reputation. It's an action-packed thriller. This looks like a Dollar Tree find. I'm going to be completely honest. Directed by Charles Martin, and I'm holding on to it. This one looks pretty darn cool. Let me know if you've seen this one. Maybe you did find it at Dollar. It feels very light. No, it's in there. It's actually Family Video. Very good. But yeah, let me know if you guys have heard of this one before, because that's interesting with Orlando Bloom. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it, but it's going to the keep pile. See, this is what I love. This is what I love about these boxes are ones that I've never heard of before. It just makes me happy. No kidding. I just added this to my cart. I was watching a video from Miranda, and it was a declutter haul. And she had, because she talked about declutter, I went to the website, and this is one of the ones that I added on Blu-ray to my cart. Safe House, because I thought it actually sounded really good. Denzel Washington and Ryan Reynolds. I think one of them is being like in the witness protection program or being held by the other for safety. One of them's like an FBI agent, and it just looks like a really fun action movie. So I can now save the money from buying the Blu-ray, and I will just hold on to the DVD. This will be definitely sufficient for me. So very cool. Saves me a couple bucks. I'm happy to add Safe House to the collection. It just looked cool. I've always I knew of the movie and heard of the movie, but I never sat down to actually read what it was about, but it sounds really interesting. Oh man, Sex in the City, the movie. So this is the original. Now, this looks like one I probably should get rid of, but I actually, I think I showed it a while ago. I hauled almost the complete series on DVD. I think since then I've actually gotten rid of it just because I decided I didn't need it. But then we were somewhere at a hotel or something, and I was flipping through the stations. This was on, and I thought, man, you know what? I do actually enjoy this. The little bit that I've seen of it. I used to watch it a lot, when I would fall asleep late at night, and it was just funny. I don't know. It was enjoyable. So I'm holding on to this one. We'll see. I don't know if I'll ever get around to it, but I'm going to hold on to it. It's going in the keep pile, and it does have my nostalgic Family Video stickers on it, which I do love to see. All right. This is a good box. I'm pretty happy with this one so far. Oh, and then we have SWAT, another one that I do own on Blu-ray. For some reason, I want to say, thanks to Mill Creek Entertainment, I think this is in a double pack of Mill Creek, but honestly, I may have said that last time, and I might be mixing them up. But anyway, I own it, so it's going in the trade pile. Oh, very nice. Now, this one I am happy to have. I don't know if I own it or not, though. I love Adam Sandler, and I'm trying to get as many of his movies into my collection as I can. And this is one of the, more serious Adam Sandler films, and so I have to see this. Now, I really just do not remember if I had this one, so I'm going to put this in the maybe pile, and then when I have enough, I will pause and take a look at my app to see if I own that one or not. But moving right along here, we have the shipping news. Okay, I've never heard of this. Decent cast on this, though. We have Judi Dench, Julianne Moore, Cate Blanchett. Wow, really strong cast on this. I have never heard of this. Okay, let's see. What is this about? Deeply moving motion picture from the director of Chocolat and The Cider House Rules. Tragedy strikes. Our main character moves with his daughter from upstate New York to his ancestral home in a small Newfoundland fishing village. Okay, so it looks like it is a romantic drama of some sort based on the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel. That's very interesting. Who wrote the book? I'm probably not going to find it on here any quickly at all. But yeah, very interesting. Directed by Lasse Holstrom. I'm probably butchering that. I don't know. This is one, do I see myself actually watching this? That is very debatable. But it's interesting just because I've never heard of it before. I'm going to put this in the trade pile, but you guys let me know down below if this is one that actually is really good that I should watch. Detroit News gave it 4 stars. So I don't know. I've just never heard of it. So let me know what you guys think of that one. It's going in the trade pile for now just because offhand I don't think I'll watch it, but definitely one I could see myself pulling out if you guys tell me that it's great. All right, so then we'll continue on here with Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. I own this one on 4K, so I will put that into the trade pile. All right, this is a good box, you guys. Ooh, very nice. The Phantom of the Opera. Like, this is one I really feel like I should own. I'm just looking behind me, see if I can see it, and I don't see it. I do. There it is right there on Blu-ray. So, because of that, I will put this one in the trade pile, but actually I'm going to put it in the maybe pile, because look there's a full second disc of special features, so if that Blu-ray is barren of special features, I will steal that second disc out of it. But yeah, really, really good finds in here so far. Oh, alright, Dean Koontz's Phantoms. Oh my gosh, I have to look behind me again. Is this one? No, it's not behind me. I might own this one on DVD though. I'll have to double check, but yeah, I've actually seen this one. It's good, but I've been wanting to rewatch it for the longest time, and I really, maybe it's from my inherited movies I have this, but I think I'll pause now and just double check on this one and the Phantom of the Opera special features, plus Spanglish. Alright, so surprisingly, all of the special features on this 2-disc set are on the Blu-ray behind me, so that'll be traded away. And then Phantoms and Spanglish I do have on DVD in the collection already, so those two will be traded away also, but that doesn't take away from the fact that those are actually really strong finds in a box like this. So that's cool. All right, and then we have the original Sherlock Holmes, but I do own both of those on 4K. So another one will go into the trade pile. Oh boy, we got a thin case, and it's a thin case of The Silence of the Lambs. That's really odd. I wonder why it's in a thin case like that. It makes me think maybe it came from like a box set that had more of the Silence of the Lambs films in it, but either way, I do own this one on Criterion Blu-ray actually, so I will put that one in the trade pile. Okay. Oh, it's just a slipcover. It felt weird for a second there. Oh, all right. Sideways. I've always heard of this movie, and I've never seen it before, so I'm very intrigued to see what it's all about, and I'm fairly certain I don't own it. I'm sure I don't have the slipcover with it, if nothing else. So, yeah, I'm putting this one in the keep pile. I will double check, though, when I next pause, just to make sure that I don't own it already, but I'm fairly certain I don't. And then we have a Michael Moore movie, Sicko. I know it's divisive, but I'm a big Michael Moore fan, but Sicko is one that I am fairly certain is in the collection already. Let me just pause real quick and double check, though. Sicko is in the collection, but Sideways is not, so that's a good ad for sure. All right, and then we have, oh, what is this? Oh, a BBC, screams dollar store to me. Okay, it feels empty. I think it's empty. This is Atlantis, Season 2, Part 1. So a TV series here from BBC. So what kills me is that it's literally an empty box. That is super disappointing. Oh, I knew it was too light, but I said that last time and there was something inside of it. So there's an empty case that I can use for the future. Anyway, we have Ocean's 12. So I do own this one on Blu-ray, so I will put this in the trade pile, but another good one from a box like this. All right, moving right along here. Okay. Never heard of this. Interesting. What is this? This is Rangers. Very interesting. Directed by J. Andrews. I don't know anything about this. This is from 2000. After a violent cover mission, the elite Army Rangers have brought home a terrorist bomber to face American justice. But the battle's just begun, and his band of commandos left to die in the bomber mission. They seek revenge on the spy masters who betrayed him. Aided by a crafty senator, the Rangers combat more hidden traitors in a final invasion of terrorists determined to free their leader. Interesting. And this is actually a pre-9/11 movie. It felt very America hoorah. But I don't know anything about this. This is one I'm gonna have to defer to you guys. Instantly, it doesn't look super. I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile. I'm gonna check IMDb and see what I can find out about it. But for now, I'm definitely on the fence. So going in the maybe pile, I will check at the end or eventually here and see if it's one that actually looks interesting or not. And then we have Ray. Oh boy, this is another one. I just don't know if I own it or not. It's a biopic about Ray Charles. Man, lots of special features on this one, though, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's actually a 2-disc set, which is nice. I'm putting it in the maybe pile because I just don't remember if I own that one. So that's going in the maybe pile also. Ooh, and then The Reader. Now this one, boy, oh boy. Why is my mind just going blank? I'm fairly certain I own this one. Another one I think I got from one of my blind boxes, because I know I didn't set out to get it, but I'm fairly certain I do have this in my collection. Another one, another Blockbuster exclusive like Sicko. But maybe pile. I think I own it, but I'm not positive, so I'll come back to it in a few seconds. I'm going to get through this row, and then I'll go through it. And then we have The Reading Room. Come in, sit down, change your life. James Earl Jones is in this. An inspiring and uplifting film for the family. I don't know. I'm going to put this one in the trade pile. It's a full screen format, which again could be the original aspect ratio, which is totally fine if that's the OAR. But it doesn't look too intriguing to me, so I'm putting that one in the trade pile. What we got going on here? We'll grab this one. Ooh, Salt with Angelina Jolie. Oh my god, my memory right now is just the worst. It's been a long day. I'm putting this in the maybe pile. Okay, it's in there. I'm putting it in the maybe pile because I don't know if I own it. I think I do, though. Only a couple more here, and then we will... Oh, that case is all messed up. Oh, S. Darko. Now, this one I'm 99% certain I do own. This is the little-known sequel to Donnie Darko, but I have this one, so it'll go in the trade pile. And oh boy, that case is real messed up, but that's all right. Next up, we have Revolutionary Road with Leonardo DiCaprio. Unfortunately, it is a little messed up there, but that's okay. If I don't own this one, which I don't think I do, directed by Sam Mendes. Interesting. 1917. I didn't realize Sam Mendes directed this one. I will put this in the keep pile. I will just trade out the case. Unfortunately, I can't swap that out, but hey, is what it is. Maybe we'll get a duplicate in here because that seems to happen at least once or twice in each of these boxes. PBS Home Video, Raising Cain, exploring the inner lives of American boys. Oh boy, I could not be any less interested in that, so that is going into the trade pile, if you want to see the back of it there. That's a weird one. Moving right along. Okay, so this is the last one from this side, so we'll pause after this. Oh, Sex and the City. So we do have a duplicate, so that's one duplicate in here. We knew it was bound to happen, but yeah, so I'll put that one in the trade pile. All right, let me pause for a second and see about those maybes real quick. All right, so Salt and The Reader. I actually own both of these on Blu-ray, so you'd think I'd remember, but alas, I didn't. Ray, I do not own, which is very surprising to me, so I'm keeping that. And then, I didn't realize it because I didn't see it on here, but this is actually directed by Jim Wynorski, so I'm absolutely holding on to this one, of course known for like his B movies, his straight-to-video schlock, but it's listed as J. Andrews on here, so it just must be like a pseudonym or something. So Rangers is going into the collection. Very excited to see that one. Has like a 3.0 on IMDb, but it's Jim Wynorski, so I'm holding on to it. So let's move right along here. All right, so next up we have Reign Over Me, and I do own this one already, so this will go into the trade pile, but another serious Adam Sandler film that I've heard excellent things about. I've actually not seen this one yet, but I've heard great things, so I'm putting that in the trade pile, though, because I do own it. Big thick one here. Ooh, love this movie. Just a fantastic film. This is Rent. This is another one I will put into the maybe pile just because I'll check the special features on it and I'll steal that second disc out if my Blu-ray doesn't have it. But I definitely own that one on Blu-ray, and I'm guessing it probably has those special features already, but you never know. All right, so we are down to our last stack here, our last pile. So let's see what we have. Feels like a Blockbuster case. It's not, but it's The Social Network. I do own this on Blu-ray. This is actually a movie I've only seen one time in theaters. I absolutely loved it, but I don't know how I haven't seen this more than once. But yeah, great film. So happy to, already own this one, but that'll go into the trade pile. All right, what is next here? Oh, no kidding. This is another one I was thinking about picking up. This is The Spirit. Here's another one that would absolutely benefit from Blu-ray, just given like its weird art style, but I'm absolutely holding on to this one. It's a Frank Miller production, written and directed, and it has both widescreen and full screen, which is cool. So heck yeah, excited for that one. Like I said, I've been considering grabbing that one, so excited that I got it in the box here. Saved me a few bucks. Slumdog Millionaire. Ooh, this is one I think I own. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. I don't know how I haven't seen this one, but it's just one of those that has escaped me. I really enjoy Danny Boyle, but it's one that I haven't seen, so I will put that into the maybe pile for now, and just to verify that I do own it, but I'm fairly certain I do. Then we have Something New, the Spotlight series, Blair Underwood, Simon Baker, and Sana Lathan, directed by Sana Hamri. All right, I don't know this one. It's a rom-com, though. I'm going to put this in the trade pile, I think. A rom-com that doesn't look like I would love too much, so we'll just trade that one away. All right, and then we have Smart People. Interesting. I'm holding on to this one. I love the cast on here. We have Dennis Quaid, Sarah Jessica Parker, Elliot Page, and one more on the back there. Oh, Thomas Hayden Church, too. Very good. Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely holding on to this. Looks very interesting. Never even, I think maybe I've heard of it, but I don't really know anything about it. So it's another one. Let me know if it's any good down below. But with the slipcover on it and everything, that's a good one for the collection. All right. This is a good box. I am actually really impressed with the box so far. Box number 3 is much better than box number 2. That's for sure. And then what is this? Sing Faster, the Stagehands Ring Cycle. Identity, infidelity, lies, betrayal, and that's just what's happening on stage. Wait a minute, is this a movie about theater? Spirited and comical behind-the-scenes look at Richard Wagner's beloved Ring Cycle, one of the most ambitious and spectacular operas in history. Absolutely! This is awesome. I've never even heard of this, but this is a must-see for me now. Absolutely, that looks awesome. If you guys don't know, I do have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in acting, and so anything theater-related like this, I am all about. Like, I love this. A behind-the-scenes look at an opera. Yes, please. Very cool one for the collection. It's only like 56 minutes, so it's really short. Definitely watching that. Ooh, okay. This looks like an asylum one. This is Sinners and Saints, a city under siege, a man with nothing to lose. Unfortunately, it does have printed out cover art, which is disappointing, but that's okay. I'm holding on to this. This looks interesting enough. It's actually from Anchor Bay. But yeah, it definitely looks just like a generic action movie. But yeah, that's going in the collection. I wish it had real cover art, but that's all right. It does not. And it's all backwards too. Gotta love it. Either way, going in the collection. Happy to add that one. All right, got a snapper case. Tumbleweeds. Never heard of it. No idea what this is. She's a sexy southern gal with a heart of gold, a hearty appetite for life, and supremely bad taste in men. It's a satisfying slice of life. Man, I don't know anything about this at all. McTeer and Kimberly J. Brown. Inspired by a true story. Unbreakable. It's a tale of unbreakable mother-daughter bond. It's one of those deeply personal pictures that pops up every now and then and lifts your spirits. Janet McTeer is a wonder. Directed by Gavin O'Connor. I have never seen this at all. This is another one. If you guys know anything about it, let me know. This is probably not terrible, but am I going to watch it? I just don't think I am. Let me know. This is another one. Let me know down below. Is Tumbleweeds worth holding on to? Probably not even available on Blu-ray. I'm just taking a complete shot in the dark. I would bet it's not available on Blu-ray. If I had a gun to my head and had to choose if it was, I would say no. But I'm going to put it in the, I don't know. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. Let me see what Letterboxd says. Let me see what IMDb says. Maybe it'll be a decent one. We'll see. All right. And then Righteous Kill. Another one I am fairly certain I do not have. Directed by John Avnet, A-V-N-E-T. We have De Niro, Al Pacino, Curtis Jackson. That's insane. John Leguizamo, Donnie Wahlberg is in this. Brian Dennehy. I mean, yeah, absolutely holding on to this. How cool is that? I've heard of this movie. I've seen it 1,000 times on the shelf, but I never thought to like pick it up and look at it. Keep pile. That's a good one. Very cool to have that one. All right, what else do we have here? Resurrecting the Champ. Samuel L. Jackson and Josh Hartnett. This one also, I don't know why, but I have a feeling I saw this at the dollar store before, but that's okay. I mean, this looks pretty good, actually, to be honest with you. It's going to be a boxing movie, obviously. An inspiring tale, has a genuine resonance and reason rare in movies. All right, I'm in. Good enough for me. Looks interesting. I'm going to hold on to it. Resurrecting the Champ. Very cool. This is, I keep saying it, but I'm actually really, oh my God, look at this. How cool is that? The Return of Pink Panther. What? someone was just talking about the Pink Panther movies. Oh my gosh, it was a video I was watching on YouTube. It was like 9 movies that make us. Oh my goodness, I'm totally blanking right now, but someone was just talking about this. I'll put their channel up, but I forget offhand. But like, yeah, they were just talking about how they loved this. And so yeah, absolutely holding on to that one. That's a really cool find. Return of the Pink Panther. Very good. All right. Oh, okay, we have Pirates of the Caribbean. I do own all of these on Blu-ray, so that'll go into the trade pile. What do we have next? Triple X State of the Union. So this one I actually do own on DVD. I'm actually surprised it's in the widescreen format. It took me a while to find these. I was actually looking for them just super cheap on DVD. Every time I came across them, they were always full screen. I finally was able to find the widescreen editions, and I'm just, that's why I'm surprised that this one is actually widescreen. But I do own, I think, the first 2 Triple X movies on DVD. I do need to get I think there's one more that came out a number of years after, but yeah. Oh, another very interesting one. Elizabeth Hurley and Ben Stiller. He had a great job, a beautiful wife, and a habit the size of Utah. Who says you can't have it all? Very interesting. Based on the acclaimed autobiography of the same name, emotionally riveting story about a hot television writer who learns firsthand about the dark side of success in Hollywood. Yep, definitely holding on to that. Another one from my Ben Stiller collection. I love Ben Stiller. And, of course, Elizabeth Hurley. What's not to love? So that's a definite keep there. Oh, this is a really cool box, you guys. The Punisher. This is awesome. The Lundgren edition of it. But I do own this one already. But, I mean, still, like, that's an awesome find. Very cool. Like, just movies I don't really see ever. Just like walking the aisles at Disc Replay, I never see these. So that's a really cool thing to find in a blind box. All right. And then we have Spy Game. Fortunately, it is in the incorrect aspect ratio, so I will trade this one away. But yeah, that's another interesting one. 10 hours of DVD entertainment, it says on the back there, which is crazy. Robert Redford and Brad Pitt. Very interesting. So yeah, that one will go into the trade pile, though, unfortunately. Moving right along here, we have Spread. Ashton Kutcher and Anne Hesh, the late Anne Hesh. So this is another one. Like, I've seen this one all over the place, but I've never picked it up to really look at it. It's a look at the trials and tribulations of sleeping your way to a life of privilege in L.A. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to hold on to it. I think I will. Another Anchor Bay release. Like I said, I've always seen it around, but I've never really, like, paid attention to it. I don't know why. This one does look a little sun-faded, which is a little bit disappointing, but I really like Ashton Kutcher, and with Anne Hesh passing, you know, I was always a big fan of her, so I'll hold on to that one. Spreading Darkness. All right, looks like a B movie. Especially that cover looks fantastic. Look at that paint shop. What am I trying to say? Photoshop work on there. What is this called? Spreading Darkness. Eric Roberts, Dominique Swain, John Savage, and James Duvall. Murder Mystery Mayhem. A corrupt CEO grows increasingly paranoid that he's being stalked by his former victims, and a psychiatrist rewards patient with pink socks. What? I don't know. This is one I just don't see myself actually watching. It definitely looks B movie, to be generous, I guess. But yeah, I'll put that in the trade pile. Not terrible. Interesting. But one I probably won't sit down and watch. Oh, Seabiscuit. Very interesting. I've actually never seen this one before. Gary Ross. Is this, what do we have here? I'm trying to find what aspect. Yep, we are in the correct aspect ratio on this as well. And I'm fairly certain I don't own Seabiscuit. Tobey Maguire is in it, though, so I will be holding on to that. Jeff Bridges also? Yeah, that's a keep. Very good. This is crazy. My keep pile is almost as big as my my trade pile, which is awesome. But I'm actually going to pause for a second and check out the maybe pile real quick. All right, so Slumdog Millionaire I do own already on DVD. Rent, I thought I had the Blu-ray. I need to upgrade. I only have the DVD, and it's actually the exact same 2-disc edition. So put that in the trade pile. Tumbleweeds, everything I read about it, it sounds like it's actually really good. But still, I can't bring myself to want to hold on to it, and I really don't know why. It doesn't look like something I will actually watch. Like, I don't know. So I'm going to trade this one away. But again, let me know down below. Give me a reason to keep it, I guess I'll ask for. If you can give me some good reason to keep it, I will hold on to it. But for now, I'll trade it away. All right. Ooh, very good. Steve Martin, Claire Danes, and Jason Schwartzman in Shop Girl. have always been interested in this one and have not seen it, and I do not own it, so I'm absolutely holding on to this. Looks very good. Great cast on that. A disarmingly funny love story. Very cool. Definitely holding on to Shop Girl. All right, not too many left to go now. We have Robert De Niro and Eddie Murphy in Showtime. I love it. All right, this is going to go in the maybe pile because I just genuinely don't know if I own it. I might have it on like a box set of... it would be Eddie Murphy's box set, I think, if I have it at all. But yeah, I'll have to check that one when I'm done here. All right, let's see. Next up, we have... Oh, this is awesome! The Dixie Chicks, Shut Up and Sing. Oh, this is such a cool thing. I had no idea like this even existed. This is fantastic. Absolutely holding on to this one. So I'm breaking my rule a little bit here because it does say that it has been modified as follows from its original version to fit your screen. That sucks, but I'm going to bet money this is not available in any other way. The Dixie Chicks, I'm a big country music fan and have been for a very long time. And really the Dixie Chicks were like ahead of their time because they got canceled when they were speaking out against the war after 9/11 with Bush and everything. And so like country radio just shut them down. And it was garbage back then, and it's even more garbage now, but I'm happy they've now made a comeback as I think they're just called the Chicks nowadays. But yeah, this is awesome. I am so excited to have this. I need to open this though, because it feels a little light. If this is not in here, I'm going to be devastated. Oh, I hate these. They're so annoying. But anyway, oh, it's in there. Thank goodness. I am so excited for this. That's awesome. That makes me very happy. That's one of the cooler finds I've had in here because I didn't even like think about that. Maybe I knew that existed years ago, but I'd forgotten about it if so. Oh, and then we have another version of Sicko. So this is interesting because this is not the Blockbuster exclusive, which I showed earlier. So that's another duplicate. So that's two duplicates now. But this one actually has special features on it. And I don't believe the Blockbuster edition does, which actually is the version that I have in my collection already. So I'm going to put this one in the trade pile. Technically, it's going to count as a trade because I already own it. But I might swap out this disc for my Blockbuster. Okay, it's in there. God, they're so light. I might swap out this one for my Blockbuster edition if this one does have more special features. So interested, but I'm putting it technically in the trade pile for now, which you can see that's my keep pile. Believe it or not, that's amazing. All right. Oh man, there's only two. Yeah, only two left. That's so disappointing. This is such a good box. All right. First up here we have The Industry Hip Hop Speaks series. Okay, so it looks like it's about the hip-hop industry. Interesting. It's 62 minutes long. Probably not a bad documentary. Through the appearances of Big Boy, Andre 3000, Kanye West, Ludacris, Chingy, and music moguls Russell Simmons, and a bunch of others who I don't recognize. Interesting. The making of 3 Grammy-winning albums. Outkast's Speaker Box / Love Below, excellent album. Kanye West, College Dropout. Regardless of what you think of Kanye West, you cannot dispute that College Dropout is a phenomenal album. And Ludacris's Chicken and Beer. Interesting. I think the back has sold me on this. I'm going to hold on to this. That sounds very intriguing to me. Oh my gosh, it's empty. How? Why would you... Oh, how do you take back movies without... Okay. Last but not least, moving along, that is so disappointing, we have Pineapple Express. Now, this is one I'm 100% certain I owned this at one point in my life, but I don't know if I still do. So I'm going to put it in the maybe pile, and I will let you know in just a second if I'm keeping it. All right, so Pineapple Express I do own, so that will be going into the trade pile. Showtime, though, I do not own, so I will be holding on to this one, which makes me very happy, and it is the snapper case, which is really cool. That's a bad part, is that it has that sticker residue on there, but that's okay. It is what it is. I will hold on to that one for sure. And actually, there is one more in here that I missed earlier. It's another thin case, but it's Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life. So I don't know why it's in this thin case again, but I will get rid of that one because I do own this one on Blu-ray. So that is box number 3. Excellent box, but let me what am I trying to say? Let me justify that by giving you the numbers now. All right, so this was the best box yet, and I now have the numbers to prove it. So this time around, there was a total of 57 DVDs. They thought they were giving me 59 because 2 of the cases were empty, but that was not the case, so those 2 empties do not count at all. There were 57 DVDs, which means I spent a total of 18 cents per DVD on this box. Really good deal. And it's actually something like 17.5 cents, but I just round up on that because you can't cut a penny in half. So out of these 57, 2 of them were duplicates. There's supposed to be no duplicates, so that's disappointing, as I always say. And then I ended up keeping a stack of 24 DVDs. Now, I do have to go through all of these just to make sure the discs are actually in there, but as of right now, I am keeping 24, which represents 42.1%, which is a significant boost from last time, which was 34%. And then I am trading away 33 of them, which represents 57.9%, down from 66% last time. So to me, it's not even a question which box has been the best. It is absolutely today's box number 3. This was a fantastic box. So let me grab up the keep pile here just to share with you guys again everything that is going into the collection. Some really interesting and cool movies here. Like, man, I hope boxes 4 and 5, yeah, only 2 left. I hope both of them are as good, if not better, than this one, because this was a really strong box. But yes, that is it. So let me know down in the comments below anything in my trade pile that you think absolutely you need to hold on to. Let me know down below. I appreciate all of your comments, so thank you so much for leaving those down there. Anything in my keep pile that is like absolute garbage, let me know that as well. Rangers, directed by Jim Wynorski. I know it's going to be garbage, but I'm keeping it simply because it's probably going to be garbage, but I love it. Chopping Mall is what Wynorski is best known for. I should have said that earlier, but yeah, just awesome. Very happy to add to him to my collection. But anyway, that is it for today, guys. So if you enjoyed this one, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. And like I always say, I don't just talk movies, though it has been very movie heavy lately. I talk all things media, books, movies, video games, graphic novels, manga. If it's media related, I'm interested in it. And if you are too, you might consider subscribing. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.